Peace and blessings, beautiful souls. Tiffany Jewels, and welcome once again to Crystals, Diamonds, and Pearls. This is session number 2 in our 3-part series called Love Thyself Soul Rejuvenation Series. My name is Nicole Bozeman. I am the founder and creator of Crystals, Diamonds, and Pearls. I am an energy shifting life influencer. I'm here to help you begin to deal and to experience self-love, self-forgiveness, and self-healing. And during this month of love, what better way than to love thyself? Self-healing sessions and series. So last video, we talked about a contaminated soul. I identified 3 types, what your soul is made of, and how it's created, and how it can become contaminated. And then I gave you an assignment that I wanted you to take 3 deep breaths, and I wanted you to take some time, and I wanted you to begin to write. I want you to begin to write the things that you see with your mind's eye, the things you hear with your heart, and what your emotions are saying and how you feel at that time. I wanted you to be very open and honest with yourself about that, because it's very important to understand this next session. And this next entity is also an energy thief and stealer, and it steals, and comes to steal and dull your glow and your shine and your inner soul's glow. And that is inner bullies. We all have it. We all have an inner bully. We have the angel on one side. You say you have the devil on the other side. But we have this inner bully. And every time we go to begin to fulfill what we feel is our purpose or our destiny, or we have a dream, or we have something that we thought of that we might want to do, or a business we want to do, or a relationship we want to get into, or someplace we want to go, whatever the case may be, whatever it is you want to do with your life that will make you happy. This inner bully will have the nerve to come up and say, I don't think you should be doing that. Like, you really want to do something like that? Like, you're too old to be doing that. You got too many kids. And what about the house? And what about your responsibilities here and your responsibility there? And what about doing this? And what about doing that? And you need a degree, and then you got to do this, and it's going to cost you money, and then you got to go here. And all these reasons why you are not able to produce or to manifest. Your inner bully is very mean. Your inner bully is not nice. Your inner bully is lonely. Your inner bully is jealous. And it's envious of you. It's envious of the real you, of the you that existed prior to being in your mother's womb. It is that you that I would like to help you get back to. Find out, reintroduce yourself to that authentic and created and divinely created you, and allow that you to manifest. That you won't have a contaminated soul, and that you will know how to shut the inner bully down and make it be quiet. The inner bully also will give you excuses. This inner bully will create excuses for you to not do what you know you desire to do. I will use myself, for example. When I knew that I was about to create, when I knew my assignment and was to create this video series, and to create Crystals, Diamonds, and Pearls, and to launch it, and to put it out there, and to just become this speaker and this influencer that I know I've been called to become and be, my inner bully said to me, they will never listen to you. They'll never believe you. They won't trust you. What do you know? You're nobody. You don't have a title. You're not part of a church. You're not this. You don't have a lot of money. I can't do this. I can't do that. You don't have a lot of followers. And all these reasons why I couldn't do it and I shouldn't do it began to resonate within my soul. I can hear it. I could hear it. This is when you begin to battle in your mind. And then what happens is that inner bully made me begin to look at my reality. And I could not see beyond what I was seeing that was right in front of me. Your inner bully will say some mean things to you. And oftentimes, what we find out that will end up happening is that you will sabotage yourself. But then you'll turn around and you will accuse and blame others of sabotaging you. But the truth of the matter is we're doing it to ourselves. And we never want to admit it. And in order to set ourselves free from this inner bully, we first have to acknowledge that he or she exists. Like, yeah, I do have one of those. And every once in a while, every blue moon, he or she will pop up and say something really stupid. And I will believe them because there is an innate fear in me to want to be happy, because I'll feel guilty if I'm too happy and the people around me are not. And so your inner bully will begin to tell you, you don't have a right to be happy. You don't have a right to be free. You don't have a right to have a passion. You don't have a right to walk in abundance. You don't have a right to live wealthy. You don't have a right to have a voice and be heard. You don't have that right. Your inner bully is the one that say to you, who do you think you are? And then this sucker will have the nerve to have you pick up the phone. You'll call your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your best friends, your friends, your mom's friends, your dad's friends, everybody's friends, your pastor, the first lady of the church, elder, whatever. Anybody and everybody. Now watch this. We will call them, and the conversation will go something like this. Hey, yeah, I just wanted to talk to you about something. So, I haven't really said anything, but for quite some time, I've been really thinking about starting this business. And I just feel like, oh my God, like it's such a passion in me. Like I just feel like I should do it. And, I've really been researching out. And this is what your inner bully will have you hear. Because the response is going to be this. Girl, what you talking about? You crazy? Because see, if you want to do something like that, then, where you going to get the startup money from? Where you going to get a website from? Who's going to collect your products? And who's going to do your marketing? And you need a logo, girl. Stuff ain't cheap out here. We just trying to get our coins and put our coins up. Honey, you need to be sitting there trying to find another job and doing this and doing that. And wait a minute. Have you prayed about that? Did the Lord really tell you that? Because girl, what about Sunday school? What about Wednesday night worship service? You the worship leader. You got to be there. You can't be out there doing other stuff. What about this? And what about that? Or, you have your spouse or family members that be like, well, what about home? And what about food? And what about shelter? And what about, washing up and cleaning up and cooking and making sure that we're taken care of? And what about us? And then your job is, what about us? And your boss like, what about me? And then everybody's, what about this? And then what about that? And then you will sit there because your inner bully will have you so in a place of just brokenness. Literally, you feel like you're losing your mind. Because that inner bully will have talked you out of the very thing God's been trying to talk you into. Because your inner bully does not want to see you succeed. Now so now you would have to understand that the inner bully that's in us does not want us to succeed. Yet, the inner bully that's in us is the thing that will motivate us to succeed. The key to this is to flip your perspective on your inner bully. Because instead of allowing your inner bully to talk all that negative talk to you, you would never allow the person to come up to you and just start calling you names and disrespecting you out in public, face to face, especially if it's a stranger. Like, you don't know me. Like, what are you talking about? Like, who the heck do you think you are? You're crazy, and we're getting ready. And so you might want to back that up real fast. But what also happens is that this inner bully will make you feel so inadequate and incomplete that we will take the very assignment, our very heart's, now this is our heart's desire. We ourselves will take it and sit it down and say, you know what? Maybe you're right. And by the time we get off the phone, we have talked ourselves out of the very thing we were so passionate about 5 minutes prior to making that phone call. Your inner bully can be controlled. And the way you control your inner bully is to remind it of who you are. Hold up. I'm crystals, I'm diamonds, and I'm pearls. I'm going to shine bright like a diamond. I'm going to live my life like it's golden. I'm going to live, laugh, and love my life. I don't need your permission to be happy. I don't need your permission to feel whole and complete. I don't need, matter of fact, not only do I not need your permission, I'm not asking you for your permission. I am going to tell you, inner bully, to take several seats. And this is what you're going to say. I am more than able. This is where your affirmations come in at. This is this affirmation. I am pure love. God is with me. I am more than able. I know the plans. I know what I want to do. It makes me feel good when I think about it. It makes me happy when I talk about it. It makes me feel free and liberated when I begin to think about and meditate on the plans and my purpose and my destiny. I love how I feel. And you can then tell your inner bully, you're not going to bully me out of my destiny. Nicole, you're not going to bully you out your own destiny. So inner bully, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to give you some new vocabulary words to use. Yes, I'm grateful. I'm more than able. God help me. Whatever I need, please show me the way. I yield to it. I'm excited about it. It makes me feel good when I think about it. It makes me feel beautiful when I'm able to share and show and talk and influence. It makes me feel good to even go through this process. I am more than able. I'm more than a conqueror. I am equipped. My testimony and my experiences alone have made me an expert on self-love, self-forgiveness, self-healing. What are you an expert at? Your life experiences have not allowed you to go through certain situations and experiences just to say you've gone through them. It molded you and is creating you to then turn around and say, let me pour into you what was not poured into me, so that the mistakes I made, you don't have to make. And your life will be beautiful. It will be full of abundance and joy and happiness and peace and love. And more importantly, you, even if it feels like it's not going well, you won't have an inner bully that will cause you to self-sabotage. You will have the God in you that's going to tell you, I got you, and you got this. You're more than able. And so as we go on this journey of transformation and cleansing, again, we began to deal with a contaminated soul. Now we're going to talk to this inner bully. And so what we're going to do is we're going to, again, do our breathing exercises. We're going to take 3 deep breaths in, out through your nose, breathe it out through your mouth. So you take 1 deep breath in. You ready? In through your nose, out through your mouth. And every time you breathe in, I want you to breathe in love and warmth and peace out through your mouth. And when you breathe out negativity, pain, disappointment, frustration, doubt, fear. Breathe in one more time. In through your nose, it is love, it is wisdom, it is strength, it is power. Blow it out through your mouth, but we let go of the doubt and the disappointment and the frustration and anxiety. And now I want you to pull out your notebook and pen again. And on a new page, I want you to write inner bully. And I want you to line down. And then the next side of it, I want you to write God and me. And I want you to close your eyes. And I just want you to allow the silence to begin to silence the noise. Silence your atmosphere. Silence your mind. Silence your soul. Just breathe in, breathe out. I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to see yourself standing on an ocean beach. You can hear the waves blowing. You can smell the sand. You can smell the coconut oil from the tanning lotion, and just smells so good. And it feels amazing. And I want you to see yourself 2 chairs. I want you to sit in one of the chairs. And when you sit down, you're sitting down in anticipation of meeting and talking to your inner bully. You need him or her to come and have a seat, because you need to know why they are saying the things they're saying to you. Why won't they cooperate with you? I want you to look out over the ocean. And then I want you to turn around and look at the chair. And there, sitting in the chair, is your inner bully. Now, I don't want you to back away, and I don't want you to begin to feel intimidated. You can feel your throat closing up on you. You can feel your mind racing. Your hands are starting to get sweaty. You don't want to deal with this. You don't want to talk to them. You don't want to hear them. But you need to have this conversation. And the question you're going to ask, first of all, is, what's your name? Find out what your inner bully's name is. If it doesn't want to give you a name, that's okay. But I want you, if it doesn't, I want you to write the name down. And then I want you to write how you feel sitting in front of them right now. Scared, angry, disappointed, betrayed, unloved, unappreciated, foolish, like a little girl, like a little boy, intimidated, guilty, How do you feel having your inner bully sit there? I want you to take a few moments and write. And I want you to let the tears fall. And I want you to be very honest with yourself. There's no wrong answers. Speak your truth. Let your inner bully hear what your inner bully is saying. Then I want you to, when you're done writing, I want you to take another deep breath in. Breathe it out. And this time, when you look at the inner bully, I don't want you to see the mean person. I want you to see the hurt person. Because most bullies bully because they're hurting themselves. And the truth of the matter is, your inner bully is bullying you because your soul has been contaminated and is hurting. And so it lashes out at anything that makes it feel uncomfortable, though it may be good for them. And so, with this lesson, I want you to go over to the God in me. And for every negative word you wrote down the inner bully was saying to you, I want you to write down, what would God say? What do you really feel? Every time I hear you're not smart enough, I think, I got so much street smart and book smart, intelligent. I got smarts that you don't even realize is smarts. My smart got smarts. I am more than intelligent enough. Don't nobody want to listen to you. Don't nobody know you. It's okay. I am known. There was an audience specifically tailor-made for me. And you're one of them. Thank you for being a part. My inner bully used to tell me all the time, you're not eloquent of words, speech. And I said, but I don't have to worry about what I say. All I'm doing is sharing my story. And if I'm speaking my truth, then all the power will come out through my words. Because it's my truth. And I don't have to lie about my truth. And so the things that the inner bully would used to say to me, I would then flip it and turn it positive. And then those would become my affirmations. And I would repeat them over and over until I began to believe them myself. So much so that it not only silenced the inner bully, it began to change the dialogue that this inner bully was speaking to me, no longer speaks to me. Now you're no longer my bully, now you're my friend. And so this cleansing session and process here, dealing with the inner bully, is all about writing. It's all about really being honest with yourself. It's all about talking about that self-sabotage, because that's what your inner bully comes to do. It comes to cause you to sabotage you. And this will be the last time that you're going to sabotage you, because you are so worthy of being loved. You're so worthy of moving and living and laughing and loving and receiving love and being pure, authentic love, of manifesting and becoming the true you that you were created to be before you were in your mother's womb. It is being able to manifest in your destiny, in your purpose, as it takes you to your destiny. So take this moment and let's deal with this inner bully. And I speak a peace to come over your spirit, into your atmosphere even now. I speak a compassion for your heart. I speak that as you're dealing with the inner bully, that you can begin to see and hear what God says about you. and that you begin to believe that report and not the one the inner body was saying. I pray for your strength and power to be able to silence the noise and silence the lies that your inner body has spoken to you and about you, because they're not true. And I pray that you will turn your inner bully into your best friend, and that you will continue this love journey in Love Thyself Soul Rejuvenation series. And I want to thank you, beautiful souls, my Tiffany Jewels, for being a part of this series. And again, this is session number 2, talking about the inner bully and how to identify this inner bully and how to break free from this inner bully and turn your inner bully into your best friend. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up. If you like it, share it, and we'll see you in the next video session where we're going to talk about energy vampires. That's the third entity that steals our energy, our strength, our desire, and kills our joy. And so thank you again, Tiffany Jewels. Remember, you are crystals, you're diamonds, and you are pearls. You are precious. You're priceless. You are valuable, and you are loved. I love you so much. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. Thank you. Peace and blessings. We'll see you soon.